it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin. Here's another video tutorial for you guys today. And look at all this good stuff we're going to be using today, guys. I thought I haven't watercolored in a long time, so I thought let's create some just really simple Christmas cards with some watercolors. So we're going to be using the For Unto Us stamp set, which is out of the August to December mini catalog, Stampin' Up! 2020 catalog, sorry guys. And then we're going to be using pencils, some glimmer paper, some metallic mesh, this fluid paper, and of course our new water pen, our water painters. But don't worry about it. All the links for the products will be listed down below so you can check them out right along with the measurements, okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and let's get started. The first thing we're going to create is our background for our stamp that we're going to be stamping in a little while. It's just a really simple card. But we're going to use this watercolor paper, and I've cut this down to 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, and I'm just going to take a pencil. I've made a card with strawberry, which I'll show you at the end. So I thought we would use this time Pacific Point. I don't have all the watercolors like I thought I did, so I'm limited on my color. So we're going to try this, and I'm just going to take this right to the watercolor paper. With my pencil, and I'm just gonna go back and forth, and I am left-handed, that's why this is kind of turned upside down. So I'm gonna go add a little bit here, I'm gonna go back and just kind of like that. Yeah, okay, and you can go back and add some more color in there, not make it so light. You can leave it a little bit lighter. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, and this is just a silicone or a craft mat. I'm going to take our, see, we have 3 of these, and we have one that's kind of got this bigger brush right here, like a paintbrush. Isn't that cool? But I'm just going to, I want to use, oh wait, well here, and this one's a really thin one, but I'm going to use the medium, I call it, and that's the one I'm going to use. And the first thing I'm going to make sure is I have no color on that. I thought I took it all off, so let me just get that off real quick. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of water right here on the side, just so I can pick it up to put on here. Okay, so this is really wet, and I'm just going to go like this. See, there's yellow on. I still had color on there, like that. And I'm just going to come down here, like this. I don't want a whole lot of water, because I do want it to blend. I don't want it to be washed out, you know. And I'm just going to go right here, kind of take that, see if we can cover up some of that yellow right there. Okay, I like that. So the next thing we can do is we'll just move this over so we don't mess up that water. We can get out our heat tool. Now you can let this dry overnight, or you can use your heat tool. I'm just going to go back over that just a little bit. That looked too streaky right there. Okay. All right, that's good enough. And we're going to take this heat tool, turn it on, and we're going to dry it. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to get out my Stamparatus, because since this is watercolor paper, it's a little bit more porous than our cardstock. And sometimes you don't always get a clean image on the first stamp. And then if you don't use Stamparatus, then you can, you have to line it back up. With this, you can just go ahead and line it up pretty quickly, because you've got this right here. So we have all these beautiful sentiments on here. For Unto Us, Oh Come Let Us Adore Him. Sharing with you the glory, wonder, and miracle of this holy season. And I'm actually going to turn it this way this time. My original card is going like that. We're going to go this way. Just think this would be really pretty, because I'm going to use one of these longer stamps. So let's get out this one right here. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty. All right. I'm just going to try to go right in the middle. And we may or may not use that ribbon on this one. We may use it on the next one. Pick it up. And I'm just going to use the Memento. You could probably use your Stays On, but I'm just going to use this. And it stamped really well for me earlier. So let me stamp. Okay, see how that's kind of light right there? So we'll just stamp it up again. I want a really crisp image on this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's do it one more time. Oh, that's so pretty. Next thing we're going to do is put our card together. Now I've got some of the black Glimmer paper, but I also have some of this Balmy Blue, which is in the same catalog. Now I'm going to show you both of them and see what you guys think. I really do like the black. I'm going to show you this trick in a minute. Okay. You put the black in there. Oh, looks like our watercolor paper is just a little bit longer. And that's because I forgot to shorten it. So let's take this down. I'm just going to take an 1/8 off of each end here. So then this becomes 4 3/4. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought I had already done that. I remembered I trimmed that up. So when we lay this down, look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? With the black and the black. So you've got blue, the Pacific point, the black, the Pacific point. But you can also, if you want to, take the Balmy Blue. I did not think this was going to look good, and this is why I did not use this one to begin with. But you could add that, and that does look actually really pretty, guys. You know it? I'm trying to think if I want to use this one or this one now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just take this out. I trimmed inside because I wanted to save this because I'm not trying to, you know, use a whole piece on for a mat like that. But I really like that too. But you know what? We're going to go with Balmy Blue. So let me show you how I trimmed out of here. I brought my trimmer down. I'm going to put this out of the way. We'll make one with the black. We're going to do one with Melon Mambo. And I turned it over. And I lined this over here up with the 1/2 inch mark right here. So I'm going to go in about a 1/2 inch with my, I'm going to lay my arm down. And then I'm going to, well, bring this up here first. I'm going to put this at the 1/2 inch mark, then lay my arm down. And I'm just going to go down to about 4 1/2, or about 1/2 inch from, you know, the bottom of your paper. So I'm going to go back over here. And go put that in the back 1/2 inch and go about the 1/2 inch again. Now that's not connecting, so we may have to trim it, but that's okay. I'd rather trim it than overcut. Okay, like that. And then turn this one again on the 1/2 inch mark. Your blade is right here, by the way, too, so you can see there's a little line right here, and I'll show it to you. So we will have to trim it off a little bit. But there's this line right there. I hope you guys can see that. And this is what you line up with your markings on this side. So that will help you with that. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to get out our silicone mat, since we've got this taken out when we put our adhesive on. Okay. I could have used this too, I guess. But I'm going to use this. And where is my, there's my Fast Fuse, or my Stampin' Seal Plus. So I'm just going to take and put adhesive all the way around. I'm going to adhere this to my Balmy Blue. I really do like this after all. I did not think I was going to like this. Okay, like that. And then you're just going to come back again. I'm just going to put a couple strips down the bottom for good measure. Put this out of the way. Oh, either one, either the black or the Balmy Blue, it would look pretty. But I'm going to try to keep this kind of, I mean, you could add it right there, but I don't like it. So, you know, sometimes we change our mind. Okay, here's our Melon Mambo cardstock. Here is our watercolor paper, and this is cut down to 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and I can show you that it's going to fit on our mat there. All right, and let's get out our Melon Mambo watercolor pencil, and we're going to do the same thing. You know, just kind of lay it on there. And again, you don't have to be, you know, exact. You just know where you're going to put your stamp. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of making sure that it's going to, you know, my stamp is going to fit over the image there. And I'll just lighten that up a little bit. Not make such a harsh line. Okay, I have cleaned this, so I can, yeah, it's clear. Okay, even though it looks blue, that some of that blue got on there. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna, oh, this is gonna be pretty. And then if you feel like you need some more color, you can come back over here and add some more like that. So I'm just gonna put some there, and then I'm gonna put a little bit here and maybe a little bit there. Just kind of make it, don't look so uniform, okay? So I'm gonna go back over here and I picked just a little bit of water. There we go, like that. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend it in so it looks like it's a part of it. Okay. Same way with this side over here. Kind of like, you know, like when you spill something, it goes in a random pattern. You know, sometimes there's even some white space, and you could leave some white space in there. Okay, I like this. I like the way this turned out. So I've got my Stamparatus back out, and we're going to use Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Glory to the Newborn King. So we're going to use both of these. I'm going to stamp with this one first. And I'm going to stamp, actually I'm going to do this one first. Okay, let's do this one first. I'm going to stamp a little bit down here towards the bottom because I want to leave this up here for my bow. Then I am going to use that mesh. Okay, just make sure that's kind of lined up like that. Okay, pick that up. Now, you don't have to use the black. You can use Melon Mambo if you want it to be all Melon Mambo. But I thought because I'm using the black glimmer, this would kind of tie it in a little bit. Let me stamp one more time. Okay, and then you could actually take this and turn around. You know that, right? Go like this, especially if you're making multiples of this. And then I'm going to try to get this as close as possible to that sentiment without stamping on top of it. Okay, let me go like that. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I make this work. If you guys are watching it, then I made it work. If you're not, well, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. That worked. So you guys got to watch it. I didn't mess up. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. I see some little, I want this to be really crisp. I don't want this to be bent or, you know, kind of rustic looking. Okay, let's do it one more time. I really want that to shine or be really like, you know, good and bold. All right, that is awesome. Now to clean these off, I will tell you that we have our chamois, and I'm just gonna use this to clean it off. It's not soaking wet. It makes it really easy, but because I had that black, you want to clean those off kind of quickly. You don't want them to sit too long. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean that off. Look at that. And they're ready to go for the next one. So it's time to put our card together. Put this together. So I'm going to take this out. So it's just, this sheet again is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then I just cut the middle out so I can use it for something else later. Okay, so now we need our silicone mat back. And I'm going to take my my Stampin' Seal Plus. Oh, hey. Yep, I'm out. All right, so now, put that on there. Let me get my ribbon. And I'm going to make a bow because this is kind of pinkish for a girl. So I thought, let's make a bow. But it's going to not be a very big bow. But I like this mesh. And it goes really good with that. Just another texture with that glimmer. I'm going to go down. I don't want it too big. I mean, I know I live in the South, but it doesn't have to be huge, you know. Because I want it to kind of go like this. And I'm going to... I want to open that up a little bit. So this is going to go back here. And just kind of, there you go. And then we're going to take this one. Sorry about that. My alarm went off on my phone and it stops my recording. Okay. Because I do use my phone to record with. Alright, so we got that. Then we're going to take our Melon Mambo. And I do have this cut at 11 by 4 1/4. And scored at 5 1/2. And then I'm just going to throw this on there like this. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh, I love that with the black. And this one would have been really pretty too, probably with the black too, but I do like that balmy blue, and I did want to use it. But when I was testing it on a small piece, it didn't look right, so I like that. And then here's my original. This is with Rich Razzleberry. So this one, Christmas Begins with Christ. I like these. Really cute, you know, kind of sparkly for Christmas, as Christmas is all sparkly. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping by today. Hope you're enjoying Vlogtober, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.